Back. You're listening to Mo's Superfun local show. I'll get it remembered someday. No offense to Mo. Anyway, so we're here with the Scamps. And now, since I may or may not have exhausted all of my prepared questions, it's now time for just random questions. So I'm going to ask each of you. I know we talked about, your influences and stuff. But I just want you to list your top 5 favorite bands.
You can go first.
What about albums?
Oh, you can. You know what? You can do whatever you want.
All right, because I've got it narrowed down. We were actually just doing this not that long ago. So yeah, top 5. Electric Ladyland.
Okay.
By Jimi Hendrix.
That's a good one.
Kind of Blue, Miles Davis. A lot of these aren't even going to tie in with the type of music I play.
No, that's fine. Actually, I always think that's more interesting whenever like the influences are just like so far away from what you do.
Right. What's the name of it? I'm just forgetting it now.
You have to give us a hint.
I'll come back to that one. Oh, Norah Jones, Little Broken Hearts.
Okay.
I don't really like any of her other stuff, but that album with Danger Mouse was really good.
All right.
That's 3.
That is 3.
Number 4 would be
George Harrison. You always talk about how obsessed you are with that.
All Things Must Pass.
That's the one.
You know what's
That's
up.
the one. Yeah. That's a really amazing record. And then number 5 probably I Love Supreme by John Coltrane.
John Coltrane.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Very jazzy. Wow.
That was very jazzy. Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's a little more aggressive. No Wow by The Kills. That's an obvious one. Actually, a little bit less obvious, but probably my favorite album of all time, and really is Transatlanticism by Death Cab for Cutie. Such a good album. If I could have one album for the rest of my life and couldn't listen to any others, that would be the one. Under the Boom Lights by Jonathan Fireeater. They're really good. I think Jack White's supposed to be repressing Jonathan Fireeater sometime soon on his label, so I'll be good for them. Some more. Wow, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
and you
Way
just
to make this hard, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the White Stripes. I mean, this really just goes. I feel like I'm always talking about this, like White Stripes, The Kills, Dead Weather. So the White Stripes, Elephant is really good. White Blood Cells. I'm really bad at defining a top 5, so I'm gonna go with that right there. That's my top 4-ish 5.
Okay, that works. All right. This might be a little harder to answer, but is there like an album or like an artist that you've heard that you absolutely cannot stand? That you heard and it was just like, this is truly terrible.
Well, we were just talking about Lou Reed.
Lou Reed?
Oh yeah.
Not all Lou Reed. I love Lou Reed, but just Metal Machine music, which is possibly the best worst album of all time because it's awful. And I think I've made it. I tried one time. I was like, I'm gonna listen to this album.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna do it. And I put it on. It's on Spotify. You can listen to it. I made it through maybe 2-3 minutes, and I had to turn it off.
Wow, it's that bad.
It's
Not
that
even
bad.
more
It hurts your ears. It's
Yeah.
really
I
really
guess
bad.
it's appropriately titled then.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
It's an interesting album, that's for sure. I made it through 2 minutes, 3 minutes the most. Lou Reed said he didn't even make it through the entire album in an interview. He said that he has not listened to the album straight through at the time that he interviewed that. So that shows you how really good that album is.
But I do like the album liner notes. If you ever get a chance to read the inside, he talks about like some of the equipment that was used. Not that it really matters, but and then he talks about all the stuff that's like not on the album. I can't remember everything.
It was like no melodic instruments, he's like, none of this was on the album. No melodic instruments, no vocals, no any and it was like.
And then it eventually gets to it's like, no melodic instrumentals, no vocals, no. It's like it just says no like several times down the list. So I do like that about it. But.
Yeah, it's the best worst album of all time. But you can't listen to it. It's one of those things like it hurts. It really hurts.
It must be great to like reach that level of like musicality where you can just say like whatever.
Yeah.
Here's this album. Please
Like,
listen to
hey,
it or
yeah.
don't. I don't care.
And then people will still like legitimately review it.
Yeah.
And critique it.
People have reviewed it. I think Pitchfork like way long ago reviewed it, and they like gave it obviously like 1 star, and they're like this like they actually like listened to it. The guy's like, I actually made it through this album just so I could review it, and I'm like, oh, props to you. I'm like,
All right, so Lou Reed, what is it? Machine metal music?
metal machine music.
I gotta listen to this.
You
now.
really do.
At least like 30 seconds.
30 seconds of it. You
Okay.
that's it. You listen to 30 seconds, you have the entire album.
And it doesn't change
It doesn't
really
change. It's,
dramatically. It's
There's
like 40
separate
minutes.
There's separate tracks. There are separate tracks on the album,
Yeah.
but it's all one continuous noise.
All right. Well, that's a glowing review right there. All right. We are going to take another quick break here, and then we're going to come back where the Scamps here are going to play another live in the studio song. So stay tuned for that. Oh, no. I should have picked the song before I did this. All right. We got Rolling Stones coming up. Sorry, guys. I know what I'm doing, all right?